The Rise and Fall of Uruha Rushia. Check it out. By Rima Evanstar.
So much, in fact, that by the end of
Let me go to the intro.
Uruha Rushia.
Rushia senpai.
Uruha Rushia.
Who has now been
termination from home.
Terminated.
Russia's fans got lost.
Russia fans.
In the parasocial
Ludwig, even Ludwig?
Management behind How Live.
Tweeting notice regarding termination of our contract with
She never held a graduation stream.
Since her debut,
Bro, she had 1.4 million. They dropped her. Bro, I gotta find out why.
2020, Uruha Rushia has been one of the most talked about VTuber of the last few years. Either absolutely adored or absolutely loved. She has been one of the most controversial figure of her time. She has been one of the most
HoloLive responds to Rushia controversy as VTubers fan angry over relationship rumor. All right. I see where the issue is. My heart is shattered. Uruha Rushia opens up after she was terminated from HoloLive. Oh my goodness.
Controversial figure of her time. Many siding with or against her, her career has been riddled with ups and downs since the very start, and to this day continues being controversial. In many ways, she's popularized many aspects of VTubing that we see today, and she's still solidly holding her top spot as the most super chatted VTuber of all time.
Holy shit.
Her top
3 goddamn milli
spot as the most super chatted VTuber of all time, and she hasn't worked as Uruha Rushia for over a year.
An hour long.
Her story will forever be etched in VTuber
Wait, you sent an hour-long video. You said skip 34 minutes.
history.
Holy shit! Wait, what's so?
Dramatic,
Like the 33 minutes before that were like not good or something? Like what?
dramatic ending. Everyone remembered the day Rushia was terminated, and for most people, her story served as a cautionary tale. And that's why in today's video, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Starting from the very beginning to her after Holo arc, we'll look into everything so you can make your own opinion. As a little side note, her past life / present lives are no secret, and that's why we will talk about them in this video. And she wants people to go to her channel. If you already know her origin story, feel free to skip to the later parts of the video, as we've divided the video by chapters. And for those who intend to stick around, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for deep dives and video essays. We've also
still waiting on my damn collab.
Recently opened up a channel membership, so consider dropping a membership to support your favorite channel and have your
support your favorite channels, guys.
Video now.
Especially if it's mine.
Rushia got picked up by HoloLive 3rd generation GP branch as a cute little necromancer girl. She debuts on July 18th,
so that's why she has a skull.
Right before a global pandemic that would greatly affect the course of her career.
What
and
pandemic?
while most businesses suffered during that time, the internet economy was thriving. Her soft-spoken voice, mixed with her sudden bursts of outrage or meltdowns, captured the heart of many as being their perfect Manhara or Yandere wife. And so by the end, as being their perfect
Manhara is Japanese slang referring to those suffering from mental illness, need of mental health care, and derived from the word mental health. What the fuck?
Hera or Yandere wife. And so by the end of the very same year, Rushia had already gained over 100k subscribers on her channel.
Damn.
And that was at a time where VTubers were nowhere near as mainstream as they are today. Nowadays, everybody has a VTuber model. But back then, VTubers
I was thinking of getting one
niche,
myself,
were
I ain't gonna lie.
getting a lot of hype and were especially gaining a lot of traction at the time. So much in fact that by the end of 2020, VTuber views had already skyrocketed.
God damn!
1.5 billion views.
God damn!
In this world are inexplicable. Much more so when a series of completely unrelated and random events somehow come together in such a peculiar way that they somehow end up altering the course of someone's life. That's what Uruha Rushia
You guys don't want that.
A VTuber became a star and an icon thanks to a combination of elements. The pandemic, the VTuber craze sparked by Kizuna Ai, the worldwide expansion of VTuber agencies, and her own remarkable personality all played a part in her achievement. Rushia is an extremely, and I can't stress this enough, extremely talented voice actress, capable
girlfriend
of playing
experience?
up a part if she feels.
When you say girlfriend experience, are you talking about IRL like they do in like somebody can pretend to be your girlfriend for like a day and you just pay them, like they just show up and y'all just hang out?
Like her
talking
audience
about that?
is
Or are you talking about a
responding to
video?
it. She became notorious for her unique high-pitched voice and expression that contrasted with her loud screams when she got angry or scared.
I hope Rue's flat chest will never.
Now for you guys to understand what happens next, I need to really stress this part out. Rushia was incredibly good at pandering to her Gachikoi fans and providing a yandere girlfriend experience.
We've already talked about how dangerous that is, so I'm not going to hype on it, but I mean, look, if you pretend to do shit like this to your chat, and then it turns out you actually have a real life boyfriend, how else do you expect them to respond?
A gachikoi is a slang term for a fan who is seriously in love with an idol, a celebrity, or a fictional character. These fans often have unrealistic expectations and fantasies about their crushes, and may spend a lot of money and time to support them. This differs from fans who support their idol financially, but are not in love with them. A GFE, or girlfriend experience, is what Rushia was known for. It's originally a term employed by sex workers and is considered a sex service that blurs the boundaries between a financial transaction and a romantic relationship. If the sex worker is male, the service is then called a boyfriend experience. In some places of the world, you can even rent a girlfriend or a boyfriend for a day. But as interesting as this subject is, we don't have time to get into that in this video. In the context of VTubers, a girlfriend experience is most commonly provided in the form of regular roleplay or roleplay ASMR, where the talent roleplays as some kind of girlfriend or boyfriend. And Rushia pandered to her fan base by playing into the Menhera girlfriend role and just plain acting yandere.
Real question, no judgment, whatever. With these girlfriend and boyfriend experiences, at the end of like the VTuber's career, has it ever ended well? Like, I need to know, like, because I see all these people do it and then like they all have a bad experience. Like Vox had a bad experience, Rushia got terminated. Like, has it ever ended well? It never ends, bro. For some people, they get fucking fired. Rushia got fired. Like it ends some type of way.
On stream. Acting usually overly attached, jealous, and possessive to allure the kind of fans that feel the need to protect her or fix her.
Why are you protecting some other woman?
Now, why is this kind of mentally ill and fragile persona so popular among her fans? Well, first of all, because while she did it, she was cute as hell, but also it speaks to those fans' savior complex that feel a strong urge to make her happy and protect her. We live in an era of loneliness, and it makes them feel valuable, seen, and loved when they donate to their favorite fragile waifu. More so, that type of behavior is often encouraged in VTubing spaces.
I want you to scream for me. Is this all you can do for me?
And donating, especially large amounts, is usually cheered
on
and
donate
appreciated,
a lot.
Not just by the creator, but by their peers. And boy, did they donate.
I mean, the money is a lot. Yeah, 42,000 US. That's a good a lot. That's a lot of fucking money. But like, at the end of the day, is it worth it? That's what I like. Is it really like 42K? I mean, sure, like you could do a lot with that. Like that's a life-changing amount of money. But like, I don't know. Like Vox had he was doxxed. Like people found out like his parents and shit. Like I don't know if it's worth all that.
During her 3-year tenure, Uruha Rushia managed to become the most super chatted streamer of all time, breaking records in 2022 with her shattering.
I know it's nothing for like the Japanese idol industry, but I mean,
million revenue in super chats alone, a record she still owns to this day. However, everything changed on February 9th, 2022
when the Fire Nation attacked.
When Rushia accidentally leaked a Discord message on her stream that revealed that she was friends with Mafu Mafu, a famous Japanese singer and producer. The message said that he was heading home. "I'm finished with my streams and I'm getting ready to come home, Mi-chan," which some people interpreted as him living with Rushia or being in a relationship with her. This sparked a huge backlash from some of her fans.
bro. Like that. Okay, like I'm heading home. Like that doesn't necessarily mean they live together, bro. Like I'm gonna go home. Like come on, man. That's a reach. That is a reach.
About being single and cheating on
that
them.
is a
also
reach.
And threatened both Rushia and Mafu online, spreading rumors and false information about them. Heartbroken fans flocked the internet to show their
pigs.
broken Uruha Rushia paraphilia and merch now destroyed. Mafu quickly took to the internet to respond
they play
to the
Apex together,
apologizing for causing misunderstandings and clarifying.
I mean, Apex is an online game, like, so
and
what?
did not live with her. He also asked people to respect their privacy and stop spreading lies. However, this did not stop the hate and abuse from continuing, as some people
we had a
refused
special
to
2
believe
years.
him or even accept his apology.
Dude.
It's important to note here that Mafu also has a hugely parasocial fan base and is an extremely popular singer.
Yeah, 3.5 mil. You must have great vocals.
女性が多いっていう印象が多いと思うんですよ。ここにいるコメントしてくれてる人もさ、女の子の名前の人多いじゃん。
And if you guys don't know what a parasocial fan is, I recommend watching my
this
video
kind of
on
audience.
parasocial relationships that I'll leave in the description below. Parasocial relations are a one-way relationship where
that's
one
the downside.
party
Yeah,
isn't aware of the other party.
The good side is you get a lot of money. The bad side is you create a fan base of people that are terminally connected to you. Like they really feel some type of way. Like yesterday we were talking about why people pay for porn, right? And essentially the reason why people pay for porn, even though there's free porn all over the internet, is when you pay for it, like an OnlyFans model, that gives you access to them. You can DM them. Like if you just watch a random porn video, like, yeah, GG, you're done, right? But when you pay for it, you get access to message them. When you message them, you feel like you're more connected to them, right? And also when you pay for them, like pay for their service, it makes you feel like you have some type of entitlement. Okay, like I spent this much money on you, you belong to me, right? That's what happens when people say it's like they spend money. Okay, now you owe me something. Like you see it on Twitch when people donate and it's like, oh, like I donated you all this money, you know, this yada, yada, yada. Can I get a refund? Like you're not entitled to a refund, bro. Like you gave them money, right? On your own volition, whether you thought it was like something between you two or not, you gave the money away. But whenever people give money away, they just start thinking, okay, well, I gave you money. I own a part of you or something like that. Like I deserve more time. Everybody else in the stream, they didn't give you money. I gave you money. I'm standing out. I'm special to you, right? It's a crazy world, man. But I mean, 42,000, I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot of money, baby.
Existence. The idol culture thrives on parasocial relationships, and by packaging its streamers as idols, Hololive attached itself to the expectations of idol culture. Japanese idols have long held the image of being pure and untouchable. This leads to the expectation of them staying single and available to their fans. And let's just say that some of his female fans make their VTuber fans look mild.
Word. Which girl is it now? Oh boy, yeah, they are the crazy GFs.
In the past, Mafu's fanbase had already linked Rushia and Mafu together before she even started in Hololive, comparing items from both his and Rushia's household to try to find proof that
bro, oh my god.
Now that he's again,
fucking internet detectives.
Needless to say, his fans were pretty pissed off. Rushia also tried to apologize and explain herself on Twitter, but she was clearly distraught and depressed by the whole ordeal. And in a one now deleted post, she says, "I can't eat, I can't sleep, I have trouble walking, there are so many terrible falsehoods that I want to do right now," which made some people speculate that she was being silenced or even pressured by Hololive. But the drama didn't stop here.
Maybe she
the
just...
problem was that
she's getting attacked left and right by the internet. Like, I've seen it many times. I've seen a lot of people get canceled, a lot of, like, hate mobs and shit. If it ever happens to you, bro, it's best to just be quiet. Because there's nothing good can come out, because in these people's minds, they already hate you. So no matter what you say, it's not going to change the fact that they hate you. So the best thing you can do is just not say anything. But it's hard to do that when everybody's throwing shots at you left and right. Every time you look at your phone, you get a notification. Or if you go do something, somebody's reminding you of something like, oh, your people call you up like, bro, they talking like this about you online, bro. You read the comments, it's everywhere. Like your back's against the wall. What does an animal do when their back is against the wall, bro? They lash out. So that it's understandable. It's understandable. And just unplug. Like it depends on what it was. Because if it's something crazy, like even if you just deactivate Twitter, like people will reach out. They will try and find a way. They will get to your email no matter what it is. So like, yeah, unplug definitely, but yeah, it's best to just ignore all. Try and ignore it, man. It's gonna be hard. Like we're all connected online, so it ain't just just delete Twitter and it's all good.
In Japan. So Rushia had at the time.
Plus, it's in your mind at all times.
Her management. She felt the need to speak up and quell the rumors, and that's when she made the fatal mistake that would end up costing her career.
Okay.
She decides to contact a famous gossip channel, Korikori, who's some kind of Japanese keemstar. Him being a longtime friend of
that sounds like a terrible idea.
Rushia, they thought it would be a good idea that he would go on to speak on her behalf on his platform. He provided pictures of Rushia's room to prove that she was not living with Mafu Mafu.
This doesn't sound like a good idea at all.
Apex teammates that played from time to time. Additionally, he had screenshots of Rushia talking to her manager to prove that he wasn't making this up and that he was in fact in contact with the young actress. Needless to say, going to talk to an internet professional gossiper wasn't the smartest move. This
100%.
Only fueled the flames of speculations. And worst of all, during the stream, Korikori slipped and ended up linking her Rushia character to her past life character, Mikeneko. This led Rushia to
oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Like this guy is not professional at all. How do you fuck up that bad?
February 14th, she tweeted that she would address the situation.
Oh my god.
Down in her body.
No, stop addressing shit.
19th,
just let it go.
Rushia would go on her alt account, Mikeneko, to stream a tearful goodbye. A few days later came the final blow. Hololive announced that they had terminated their contract with Rushia, effective immediately. They said that Rushia had violated her contract by leaking confidential information and spreading false rumors to third parties, causing damage to the company's reputation and trust. They also said that it had become difficult to manage and support Rushia, and that they would take measures to prevent similar incidents from happening again.
Bro, and like the crazy part is, like, you're in Hololive. You have a team. You have a PR team. They're like, you're an asset. So they're gonna do whatever they can to help you. If anybody says something crazy and out of pocket, guess what? They have a legal team. Like, all you really have to do is just wait, and just like wait for the PR team, the management team, and just wait. But it's like I said, it is hard to wait when everybody's like picking at you, poking at you. Every website you go to, if you like delete Twitter, like you go on YouTube to watch a video, your fucking recommendation pops up. Oh my God, this person did this. Like, and it's you on the fucking thumbnail. Like, yeah, it's gonna make you feel some type of fucking way.
And Rushia's sudden departure shocked and saddened many of her fans and fellow streamers, who expressed their gratitude and support for her on her social media.
She's self-employed. Yeah, this was, I mean, and like I said, I can't blame her. Like, I've never been fucking canceled and had literal thousands of people send death threats and like make up a whole bunch of fake allegations against you and like try and dig into your personal life, right? I never had that, but from watching other people go through that, I pretty much have like a blueprint on what not to fucking do. And that's what I'm gonna do. Other people see other people get in trouble and they're just like, that's funny. I see people get in trouble and I say, how can I make sure that doesn't happen to me? And that's what everybody should do. See somebody get in trouble and say, how do I make sure that doesn't happen? Because I don't wanna have that shit happen. They're like best friends.
I even remember Hololive gathering their remaining VTubers together to reassure people. However, some fans also criticized Rushia for her actions.
It came after Rushia? That's when they got the PR team?
Even more so after a leaked message showed Rushia proclaiming, "I will ruin them all." This leak made her lose the support of some of the Hololive fandom, who viewed her as a careless blabber and a vengeful traitor.
Sad to hear that. Hold on a second. Sad to hear this, but anyone who is against this clearly doesn't know how contracts work. Yes, I do agree she could have received a graduation, but she broke her contract and she got fired. Can't blame nobody but her at this point. Bro, with this low tier god, bro, this cannot be the real LTG. Like, ain't no way LTG knows about fucking VTubers, bro. Ain't no fucking way.
Who viewed her as a careless blabber and a vengeful traitor who threatened the rest of the whole members. Rushia would later go on to debunk this whole claim and say that she never was referring to her former gen mates and has only love for her ex-colleagues. But by then, general public opinion, especially on the overseas side, had shifted. People felt that she didn't play by the rules and that she had gotten what she deserved. That would be a stigma that would plague her.
She got what she deserved. That's so...
Rushia did not have
it's
a
so
chance
unfair.
To say goodbye
That's
to
so
her
unfair to
fans
say
or
that she got what she
YouTube
deserved.
Channels
bro.
and
like...
memberships were closed down shortly after the announcement. Her birthday merchandise, which was planned to be released in January.
She got what she deserved. That makes me think deeply on it because she did create that fan base, but at the same time, I don't think she deserved her life being ruined over it. But like, you cultivated a fan base that only loves you and they expect the same in return. So when you accidentally show a DM from a guy, like, yeah, they're going to do that, obviously. So if Rushia had a more chill fan base and that happened, they would have been like, oh shit, you're talking to him, and everything would have been all good. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, because Hololive did decide to go into like the fucking idol culture. I don't know, man. It's deep. It's deep. I can't just say like she deserved it. I can't just say that. Like, I can't 100% say she deserved it. It's like a more like a 60% like type of false hit, because so many times she could have saved it. She made it worse. So.
Vtuber was also immediately cancelled and refunded. Rushia's termination from Hololive.
It's just fans, same people attack her for having a BF and miss her in the Hollow, but I understand why it's hard. I mean, bro, like fan is short for fanatic anyway, so I would expect a fanatic to act this way, right?
Was a tragic and controversial event that marked the end of an era for one of the most successful and
No, you can't say she wasn't fired unwarranted, because she did leak she didn't leak the message, but she went to a drama YouTuber and he leaked it. So going to him was the first fucking mistake.
VTuber in history.
Like,
it was
I don't know why she even went to him.
But not the actress behind her. On April 24th, Rushia rejoined with her old persona, Mika Neko, and debuted once again. And on July 16th of the same year, she debuts under the character Nazuna with a VTubing agency called VShoujo. Both of the debuts were a success and managed to get Mikineko, Rushia, Nazuna, heck, this is getting way too confusing, the voice actress, most of her old following. Both debuts, in fact, gathered over 30,000 fans.
So the real fanatics.
Today, Mikineko has over 888k subs to her old channel that is sitting at 1.420 millions. There was some good streams and good moments created on both of these accounts. To her old channel,
888k versus 1.4. That is a crazy amount of people that were apparently like not real fans or whatever. Like the crazy people that tried to kill her. That's a lot of people. Because if 888k came back after the drama, these people didn't. That lets me know a lot of people didn't really like that shit. They were the ones that liked the Goo Goo Gaga Mommy Love Me shit.
There was some good streams and good moments created on both of these accounts.
By the drama YouTubers? I mean, yeah, that's their job. Who added this emote?
Sometimes Mikineko would slip up and call herself Nazuna.
Wait, is that her?
But it seems she gradually started caring less and less about her Nozuna character and seemed to prefer her Mikeneko channel. Whether it be for financial reasons, because that channel is performing a lot better than the Nozuna one.
I mean, you gotta think about it. This was the one that came first, then Rushia came, and then Rushia got fired, and then she went back to this one. So yeah, it would make sense this one would have more staying power than this one. I don't even know why you would go to VShojo. Like, this is what I think, like, for like business wise. You were indie, you had the decision to do whatever, but you had not a huge audience. Maybe you had like maybe 100 viewers. That's actually pretty good. But like it wasn't fucking hundreds of thousands, right? Or even millions in this case. And then you go into a big company, now you got millions. You leave the big company, go back to your original. A lot of people from the big company that found out about you, like you, they're gonna go to this one. So why would you end up going back to a corporate? Like, that just didn't make any sense.
It could be grossing more revenue, but it could also be for the fact that she simply prefers her Mikeneko persona. After a while, it felt like Rushia was able to finally move on from the whole incident and put the past behind her once and for all.
Good.
Or was she? Because on January 2023,
I thought this had a happy ending.
She debuts her second model.
Second model? Okay. Very familiar.
Her second model was illustrated and conceptualized by the artist Yasuyuki, the same artist that had designed Rushia. It seemed wherever she went, controversy would follow, as she had developed by then a sizable group of antis. Some of them going as far as posing as Mikeneko in order to scam accounts in Genshin Impact. This event led some discussion in her fanbase about her having to take accountability and step up in her role as a leadership in
How the hell are you getting scammed in Genshin Impact?
in order to keep her community
Oh, 5 million primos if you go to this link. Are you fucking serious?
safe. And then there was a controversy between her and the VTuber Delutaya. To give a brief summary,
I've seen that model
and
before.
Delutaya are two virtual YouTubers who've had feud over rumors and slanders. Mikeneko accused Delutaya of spreading lies about her to a gossip streamer. Delutaya then denies it and said that she heard those rumors from her former manager. Mikeneko then blocked Delutaya.
He said she said BS.
Lawyer. Delutaya
A
then
lawyer?
threatened legal actions against Mikeneko on her fanbox account.
It's never that deep, bro. Internet drama never gets that deep to a lawyer unless they're actually hurting you physically, or financially. Like, there is no reason to go get a fucking lawyer for some fucking he said, she said. Like, how do you even go to the court? Oh, Your Honor, I heard rumors from my manager that she said this to a YouTuber. Like, what do you even do in the courtroom at this point?
They both since then have went on to post their own recollections of this event.
I have no memory.
Is still
what the
unsettled
fuck?
to this day and has
Who cares?
divided their fans. More recently, in August 2023, Mikeneko announces that she will participate in an Apex tournament that involves both VTubers and content creators alike. Who are her teammates, you might ask? 2 male VTubers.
Fire!
Rushia, baby gal. When are we gonna learn? The post itself ends up getting tons of backlash. And, plot twist, just a few hours before the tourney, the official Apex account makes an announcement saying a team will get DQ'd due to operational reasons. Shortly after, Mikeneko goes live on stream with her 2 male teammates to share their side of the story, where she plays up,
What is... She has 2 male teammates, right? Is she still cultivating the audience that hates fucking men or doesn't like her with men? Because if it's the same audience, I would say, what are you doing? But if she cut the whole GF experience stuff, there should be no problem here.
For 2 male teammates to share their side
Welcome
of the
to Japan.
story,
What's up?
where
Welcome to the
she
chat,
plays
yo.
up, I believe she's playing it up, a whole Menhera meltdown.
What? なんでですか？
出たかったよね。
出たよ！でかいに決まってんです。だって私はサブアカでもさ、楽しみでさ、嬉しいなってさ、私が何したってんだよ！
Which is exactly what they needed for this. From the outside, her stream felt like a success, but from the inside, her parasocial fanbase were having a complete total meltdown. Many of them claiming to leave, and that they had enough with Rushia's lies and fake promises. Dude literally said two men at once. I'm crying. A lot of her fans feel disappointed in her, along with the trust issues that they have been piling up. Rushia had been making promises to them that she wouldn't be playing with male VTubers, and
that's where she fucked up. There it is. So she did lie. And you know what? I'm with the fans on this one because you promised and said you wouldn't do it and you did it. You didn't even have to promise them. You could have just been like, yeah, I'm going to play with two guys. And they would have been upset. But you didn't promise you wouldn't. So after that, I have to side with the crazy fucking guy, the crazy people that don't like men, you playing with men. I have to side with them.
And this was the proof in their eyes that she had, once again, lied. And at the time of filming this video, which is August 23, it seems that Mikineko's management has just posted on her account announcing a hiatus so she can recover and get well soon. From what I gathered online, the general sentiment from her Gachikoi and Unicorn fans is that they dislike Apex because it's a game that brings her mood down, that is not good for her career, and also that it's a game that's highly considered a dating game for the Eastern audience.
How the fuck do you date on Apex Legends? Hey, baby girl, where we gonna drop at, baby girl? Like, bro, you queue up with random people. What the fuck is this shit? Okay, but the unicorns, you know what? I gotta say for the unicorns, bro, why do y'all even support her? Why? There is so many VTubers and female VTubers at that. This girl has lied to you blatantly. I can't say twice because we don't know if she lied about the first incident with the GTA and the boyfriend, whatever. We don't know. We don't know if that was a lie, if they lived together. But for this one, she has lied to you, bro. Like, why would you even go back? I just don't understand.
In the end, they feel frustrated that she's not listening to their advice to put.
Why would she listen to her advice?
Indeed, Apex is a competitive game. Those kind of games can be tilting, tiring, and extremely serious.
100%.
Everything that is not particularly well
but
done
Apex can
in
be
the
fun.
YouTubing world. On top of that, it has a player base of like 95% male.
It's a fucking shooting game.
Can you imagine? That means she'll constantly be
It's not The Sims.
by tons and tons of dudes.
Tons of guys. Oh no, I'm not gonna get my chance. She met with some guy on Apex. Oh no. Well, why didn't you fucking queue up? It's free to play. Hey, you see Rushia's online. Okay, she pressed enter to start the match. You press it too. Maybe you team up.
Two choices. Either accept who she is and not make false promises that she cannot keep to her fans, or keep the loyal, wholesome fans and get rid of the gotchis and then do whatever the hell she wants. Or
good advice.
Keep engaging with them, but then live a limited, idol-like lifestyle. The thing is,
which you don't need to do when you're indie.
Something from you, they're not gonna be surprised when you act that way. They're only gonna be surprised
if you switch up.
You've been presenting an alternative image to what their perception of yourself might be. I'm gonna take an example that's probably not the best, but I think you guys will understand. Take for example Dr. Disrespect.
Okay.
When it came out that he had cheated on his wife, no one cared, because as bad as that sounds,
the two-time I do what the fuck I want when I want to, cause I can. Ha ha ha! You're a loser. Of course nobody cares this guy cheated on his fucking wife.
That's what we had come to expect of him. There's also a whole discussion to
fucking Keemstar. The dude says the N-word, does a whole bunch of crazy shit, and everybody that fucks with him will continue to fuck with him unless he says sorry. That's why Keemstar will never apologize for his BS. Cause why would he? The people that grew around his bad image are gonna leave if he says sorry. So no shit.
About, do you want to separate the art from the artist?
Freaking, what's his name? The guy that made Content Cop. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Everybody loved him for making fun of Leafy and doing all this other shit. But as soon as he came out and said, oh, I'm tired of you guys. Always wanted me to do Content Cop. I'm not your dad, blah, blah, blah. iDubbbz. As soon as iDubbbz switched up, that's when everybody started hating him. That's when it was like, oh, you're getting cucked by your girlfriend. Because he went from being this I ain't gonna lie, he was basically like a crazy dickhead on the internet. He went from being that to doing whatever he wants. That's when everybody turned on.
Rushia is a voice actress that is playing a character that she can take off every time she turns off the camera. We don't actually know.
Still waiting to find out why Twitch fired the doc.
Rushia actually displays on
We'll find out in
her
2035.
might be actually close to what she's portraying, or it could be totally made up. It could also be that her personality is somewhat like this, but the anonymity of the internet has permitted her to express herself, just like many of us sitting behind a computer screen, in a way that she wouldn't have in real life. One thing to consider is I think it's important to remember that everyone involved in those stories are human. And instead of passing judgment on the situation...
They are. And that's the issue. They're human, but the idol culture, they prop them up like they're deities. So when the deity eventually fucks up, they have an issue with it. So yeah, they're not thinking that they're humans. They're thinking they're better than humans. They're thinking they're on some Kim Jong-un, I never shit or piss type of fucking fantasy.
And on the fan,
so yeah, no shit.
I think we should take the time to reflect on even how we got there as an internet culture as a whole. And what do we want from our creators and fans alike in the future? How far is this gonna go? Whether you think corporations...
It depends on the creator, because you go to one creator for one thing, you go to a creator for another thing. I go to one creator to laugh. I go to the other one because they're good at chess, you know? So it just depends on that.
Creator.
You know? They go to Rushia because she makes them feel like she wants them. So that's why they go to her. If she didn't do that, they wouldn't go to her.
Are exploiting and preying on these young people, or whereas the fault lies in the audience expectation. It's really, really easy to judge those gachikois and unicorn fans. But please remember...
No, I blame the companies. I 100% blame the companies before like, dude, depressed people will always be depressed and they will go wherever, but it's the company's fault for actually cultivating and gathering these people together. I will 100% always blame Hololive or whoever, or whatever idol company it is that's doing this before I blame the unicorns. The unicorns are crazy and I expect them to be crazy. But for you to actually say, oh, they're crazy, let's try and get as much money from them as we can, and then they finally, you know, bite your hand because a mistake happens, I can only blame the company for that.
Remember that everyone...
You don't go up to a fucking lion and be like, oh, why'd the lion attack me? You know, I was just trying to go up and pet it. It's a fucking lion, bro.
Involved in this scenario is simply human. For me, this is more symptomatic of a bigger problem. A generation of very lonely young men who are also hurting, but also who don't know how to love someone properly. A lot of aspects
that's
of
mental health issues, and that's due to society.
Very abusive relationships. Over jealousy, the desire to isolate someone from certain people, possessiveness, and the big emotional outbursts that come with it, whether they be positive or negative.
Yeah, I know it's a Japan, it's a Japanese
the
like
warning signs
issue
of a toxic relationship. It's either that or they see these idols simply as product, and now they feel like their product is being defective because they can't self-insert in the made-up story they paid for. One thing I will add on this subject is that we can't know for sure how many of these toxic posts are written by her fans and how many are written by aunties who are there simply to stir the pot. That's definitely a theory worth entertaining, but still it was pretty disconcerting for me. I mean,
it's a whatever theory,
some of those fans would compare her to a dog, or how some people claim that they paid her to do something, so she should simply do it. So for those people, let me just reiterate something. A tip or donation is simply that, an extra to say thank you, I appreciate your content.
Like,
in no way, shape,
we
or
talked
form,
about it early.
Tip or donation gives you the right to control someone's life or to expect something beyond the content that they have already provided to you.
I literally just said that. Well, not just, but I said that earlier. Like, yes, exactly. But when they do tip, in their brain, they own you a little bit.
$5 a month, you'd get to decide someone's relationship status? That'd be some insane life hacking. Even in real life scenarios, paying or providing for someone does not give you the ownership of them. I think with Rushia, something...
I think Nazuna, you know, I think Nazuna wants more freedom, but she's limited by her own community. She cultivates her community. You choose who you have in your community. Like, if somebody comes in here weird, even if they gave me money, if they're being weird, I'm going to say, hey, chill out. And if they don't chill out, they get timed out or banned. Other people, somebody comes in crazy, but they got money, They let it slide because, hey, they're donating, so it's all good, man. Fuck it. I'm going to let it ride. They keep giving me money. You choose who you want around your fan base. Like, I can't give her a complete pass. She chose to let people do it, and she fed into it. But does she deserve her whole life ruined? No. But did she create that fan base? Yes. So, hey.
Things gotta give, or when something
she's not all the way right, she's not all the way wrong.
Ready. And on that note, thank you guys so much.
She's a people pleaser. So what? It's not that easy. She's a people pleaser. Okay, like, who told her to sign up to be a fucking VTuber or to sign up and to do that shit? I didn't do it.
I'm so exhausted after this huge.
That's her fault. That's her problem. She should go see therapy then.
Really taxing to make and extremely resource intensive. So consider supporting the channel with a membership sub or simply a normal sub and a comment would suffice. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bow bow. Rushia is an extremely, and I can't stress this enough, extremely talented voice actresses.
There's a lot of takes like those for me too. Whenever I was creating content that was like scripted and shit, and I didn't even really script. I just like wrote down bulletin points and then said stuff off the top of my dome. But yeah, that was a great video, man. I enjoyed that. Shout out to Rima. Rima's still waiting on my damn collab. She be working her ass off though, so I respect that. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.